Hello everyone, the Amazing Scooting Tales here yet again for another installment of my series of videos named TAST Reviews. Now this time, I'd like to do a review of a Transformers figure, which is the Transformers 2018 re-release of the Soundwave and Buzzsaw figure. As you notice, the stuff is already taken out of the box. I already did that to make this go a little smoother for me, because actually this is my second attempt at making this video. I'm using my phone for this yet again, so the memory actually ran out. I ran out of space on my main storage of my phone, so I had to fiddle with that before actually attempting this again, but I will give an in-depth look at the box. I mainly just been calling this like a re-release classics version of it. But go ahead and tell me in the comments if there actually is a label to what line this belongs with, because I'm not sure. All I know, this is a re-release of an older figure. With a lot of things missing. For instance, there is no little translucent red piece of plastic that shows the stats. I also wouldn't mind eventually getting the Starscream in this line, but again, I'm not quite sure what this actually is labeled. There's a side here of each of the forms, as well as his little buddy. Same thing on the other side. The top shows the different steps. Very simple transformations. As a result, I will not be using the instructions that does come with this. Let's get right into the figure. Although I should just go ahead and show you, this is what the instructions look like in the little packet. I have already opened it previously. I've had this for about 2 weeks now. But like I said, I'm not going to be using this. You really don't need it. But here's the figure. I should point out that the original one had like a heat sensitive or heat pressure sticker here. This one doesn't. The old one, what you would do is you press your finger like this and let go, and it would show what faction the toy is aligned with, or not toy, but the Transformer. It does come with stickers, as we're getting onto that. I should mention I hate stickers. I really do. Especially since half the time with most figures I've actually had to deal with stickers, they don't stay. In fact, as a result, I've had to glue quite a few stickers on this guy. As a result, there was a bit of a mishap with the glue. We'll get to that later, but I've always wanted this particular one because of this function here. I always thought this was neat. The dial here moves, as does the... knock the camera there. The little dial there. Nothing, you see the fist there, nothing real on the bottom. These, unlike the Masterpiece version of this guy, these do not press in at all. They're just hard plastic. On the top, really nothing. And that popped open again. That happens a lot. This actually, it does remove. I think the original release had like a battery function of some sort for electronics, but this does not have that. That was completely removed. The same with one of his accessories seemed to have an electronic function of some sort, which was also removed for this release. As you can see here, though, you can clearly see there's still some glue there. I did take some nail polish remover to it to try to get most of it removed, but I was only able to do so much. And anyways, we'll go ahead and transform this guy. Like I said, very, very easy to transform. As you saw from the little bit on the box, you just fold these out. Yep, that pops open like very easily. There is a method of fixing that, but we'll get to that later. It's just has to do with the way a specific way you put the cassette tape in here. It makes it to where it doesn't open as easily as it does when you have nothing in there. But then you go ahead and it takes a little bit of force, but just be careful not to break it. You fold these down and twist them. These feet actually are die-cast metal, so that is nice. I believe the original one had that as well. You fold these out. Come on. There we go. Now the arms, just fold these out. Now you'll probably already noticed that there are these little things here. You fold those down to reveal the fists, and then you just pull up the head and twist it around, and you're done. That is it. He's got good articulation, as much as you can get for a blocky figure like this. It's sad that the leg does not go back at all, but it does go forward, so obviously due to the transformation it does twist right there. No hand articulation. Also notice that it chipped a little there. None of the paint, I believe, is chipped as far as I've noticed as of yet. Also, I believe the original figure is supposed to have a yellow or a red visor, supposed to have a yellow one here. I have a friend that is a hardcore Transformers fan, way more than I am. He loves Beast Wars, the show. But I believe he stated that this is actually supposed to be red, but for whatever reason they made it yellow. Yeah, there really isn't much in articulation. The back, again. Now, we'll get to the accessories, but before I do that, we're going to go ahead and transform this guy back. There is a reason for that. Just to knock on the thing again. Turn that around. Let's get that back on camera. So, transforming this guy back is just as easy, minus that little thing, as transforming into the robot mode. These do clip in. Again, that is annoying, but it's not much you can do on that. Other than getting his little buddy here, and how this works to try to eliminate the annoyingness of this being loose, other than, you know, trying to stick something in there to try to stiffen it up a little. I would not recommend that, unless you really know what you're doing. But it is really dependent on how you stick this guy in here. I'll go ahead and open him, and if I remember right, you want to stick him in like this, to where he has this little sticker here, and it's on the upper side, not down here. And if you stick that in like so, if I've done this correctly and not botched this entirely, it should... Nope. I always get confused, but usually, regardless, you do not want to face it with this side. Face it with this side. And let's see. Nope. So yeah. Might just be my figure that I've done it so many times that it's probably been less effective, but normally when I stick him in like this, this actually doesn't open as easily. I guess it's really all dependent on how long you've... I guess it's only a temporary thing, but it seems to be failing me here, but we'll just abandon that. But trust me, it did work for a while. It really depended on how I put that in there, but we'll go ahead and transform this guy. Move this video along here. You fold that out. Fold these. Get the legs down. Get these like so. Now, when I did the other attempt at making this video, I actually had quite a bit of trouble getting these guys out of the packet. But, yeah. Now, just go ahead and stick these on here. I know the Masterpiece version of this actually has it all in one piece, opposed to this basically being parts forming, but I'm not one of those people that really hate on the whole parts forming thing. It is what it is. But there you go. There's Buzzsaw in his fully transformed state. Now let's just go ahead and put him back. Take these off. Come on. Throw those there. Deal with that later. Push that in. Be careful how you deal with this. I have had that pop out once. But now you just want to do it like so, and then you're done with that. Now to the last bit of accessories. I should just go ahead and mention that these I'm not going to be dealing with for the purpose of this video, because all they are is little warhead things for a gun that no longer has its shooting feature, sadly, that was present in the original release. Now these, if you look back here, there are these holes here. These peg in and basically become batteries. I believe they go in like this, but I could be wrong. I'm not looking at the instructions for this, but when it's in robot mode, you can also take this one here, as you may have noticed on the box there. You can stick this guy in front and have a shoulder cannon, which is his typical look. And this one is the one you'd use those little warhead pieces with. And there is a button here, but due to this being a cheaper release, about $40 depending on where you get it, this would extend, and you would pop that thing in there, and there'd be a spring in there. I've already checked. There is no spring in there anymore. You would stick your finger there, and it would shoot out. But this cheaper release completely removed that function, which is sad, but what are you going to do? Other than search out and probably pay a pretty penny to get the original release, which is up to you if you want to go that route, but I'm not going to bother. I may consider getting the Masterpiece version, though. But anyway, this has been my review of the 2018 re-release of Transformers SoundWave. I hope you all have a wonderful day or evening, depending on where you are in the world, but I shall talk to you all later. Bye.